Folks, this live stream is brought to you by my sponsor AAA FX. Now, they're a fully regulated broker in Europe and South Africa, offering Forex, indices, commodities, crypto, and over 100 stocks. Now, at AAA FX, you pay no commission on any Forex pair using their ECN Plus account and low commissions on cryptos and stocks. Plus, you can deposit with cash or crypto, get a free VPS with deposits over 5K, and easily integrate the well-known copy trade service Zulu Trade. While you're waiting for the stream to start, go and check them out by clicking the link in the description, comments, or visit AAAFX.com.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Trading Nut YouTube channel. We are live and we'll be covering smart money concepts with our bank level trading strategy. We're going to be forecasting the markets. We're going to be discussing macro, going through the technicals. So it will be myself and Diego who will be joining us very soon. He's just getting his charts ready. And well, it's been a while, hasn't it? We haven't been on this show for feels like a month. I think it was the last time we were here was some point in the beginning of August before Diego and we went off on holiday. So yeah, it's been a really good summer for us. Really nice break. So wanted to catch up with you guys. Hopefully all of you had a good summer trading. August was a little bit tough, wasn't it? Let me know in the comments if you were trading throughout August. I'll be quite interested to know.
I was trading in August. He's in the building, Rod. Salam, by the way.
Oh, alaikum salam. Yeah, all good. Let's see who's in there. I see Floyd in the house. What's up, Floyd?
Floyd the Guru, yes. Yeah, August was a tough month. I actually had a losing month in August. We were both away on holiday. I personally took 2, 3, maybe around 3-4 trades, lost 80% of them, but ended up still in profit, I believe, just because of that one little winner. But August was messy and just no volatility, nasty price action. Yeah.
I mean, not some of the traders in the BLT community did well on that month in August. It's it's all up and downs, all depends, isn't it?
Yeah. I know Gabriel had a good month.
Yo, hey, what's up, Bruno?
Bruno. Yes, Bruno. Remembers you from 2020. Rodrigo's a veteran now at CTI.
Yeah, Bruno, you do ring a bell, man. How you doing? Hope you're well, man. So we're just we'll wait for the rooms to fill up a bit. Let's see. Just bear with me. You got any interesting setups for today, Diego?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good. So, right, as soon as you guys join, we will appreciate if you guys have smashed that like button. Just help the channel's visibility and all that jazz. What's up, Guyan?
Yes, Guyan.
All right. So what we'll do today is we'll go through some of the some intermarket analysis. We'll see what's going on in the C market. We'll see what's going on with commodities as well, and we'll see what's going on with the bond market. So, and then Diego will continue with DXY and go through FX. And if we've got time, we can go through some of your requests.
Yes, definitely.
So just to quickly have a look at my schedule, I do need to today.
Have you got anything at 11?
Actually, no. I'm good till about. Yeah, I'm quite flexible, but you've
Okay.
got an 11:30, isn't it?
No, I'm okay for 11:30.
Okay.
Yeah, so we could.
But you were meeting the one of the. Oh no, that's me. Oh, sorry. So I've got until half 11.
Okay, my meeting's next week, I believe. Yeah, thinking, well, Rodrigo, 11:30. I just checked my calendar.
Sorry, my
Okay,
bad.
so we can do it until 11:15 max. So we've got enough time. I'll make it nice and snappy when I do the technicals. But yeah, let's get the popcorn out. Rodrigo's on the mic, and hopefully there's nice volatility. I mean, whenever Rodrigo comes up with, some fundamentals that are showing a certain direction and my technicals are lying, those trades are so powerful. So
I'm just gonna share this link over with the community.
Yeah, have you shared it with BOT as well?
I'm about to now.
Okay, that's fine. Arjune, yo boys, yes. How is everyone doing? So how long has everyone been trading? Just write down in the comments.
Got any newbies? Any veterans in the house?
Yeah, the fact that you guys are here there's 62 people viewing, which is pretty decent. You guys are committed. You're all over the world. You're viewing this live stream. It shows that you want to learn and you're hungry, Oh, Tessaban Mokena, 3 months. Oh, what a legend. You're watching Rodrigo and Diego cover some BOT concepts and you're 3 months in. I mean, well done to you. Gaian, 7 years, lovely. That's amazing. 7 years, that's a really long time. Arjun, been in this for a few years, never been profitable. That's perfectly normal. It took us almost half a decade to become profitable. You just have to keep on going. You just need to find a mentor and a strategy that works. Doing it yourself is really the long route. Me and Rodrigo, we done trading ourselves and it was really hard. We were just about profitable, but struggling. But when we got taught certain methodologies, it just accelerated everything. 4 years, 7 years, 3 years, amazing. And Gaian just started trading full time. Yes, well done, Gaian. In 2 years. Okay, so
that's a big step, that trading full time.
Yeah.
How are
amazing.
you finding that? How are you finding trading full time?
Yeah. How long did it take you to reach profitability so you can trade full time? Is it funded accounts or private investors or your own capital gain? It would be nice for the viewers to know. Connor, good morning, boy. Lad, morning, guys. Gaian, Bruno got funded by CTI. Hit stop out. Okay, let's get Rodrigo. Got funded by CTI. Hit stop out after 4 months. Took some extra valuations, but not profitable yet. Part of the journey, Bruno. Part of the journey. We've all been there. Just keep on going. You're in the right channel, on the right track.
Cool. All right.
Nice. Trading futures. Okay, go on, Rodrigo. I've got my notebook out, my pen.
What are you gonna say? You're gonna get your pillow out?
Nah, I'm fully awake.
Nice. Get your chart ready as well.
Yeah.
Right. So let's head into the intermarket analysis. Let me just make the screen bigger so it looks good. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can change the add at the top. Okay. Right. So hopefully you can see what chart I'm looking at. If not, then let me know. Right. So we're looking at the S&P 500 on the daily time frame, and it's been very, very interesting price action. I remember looking at this chart. I've been watching this throughout the entire July and August, and I've just been waiting for this liquidity up here to get taken out. I remember discussing it with actually here on the live stream, the last live stream. I was looking at these equal highs. I mean, that mitigation there right on the 200 daily moving average was an absolute thing of beauty. I remember watching that when I was away, and yeah, this is in fact this was the pattern I was anticipating. So yeah, that's probably what during the last live stream, that's the pattern I drew. And if we just move that over, yeah, there you go. There's the pattern. So I do remember some of our traders from the bank level trading community actually managed to catch that, because there was a nice gap up here that you can trade. But in case you missed that, you can always capture that breaker structure, and then you had multiple opportunities here on that banker block, and inside here most likely we would have had some liquidity here, so plenty of opportunity to have capitalized on that. So well done to those who caught that move. Unfortunately I was on holiday, so you can't catch them all. It's all good. So let's have a look at what we're seeing right now. Whenever I look at the S&P 500, I like to look at the VIX as well. So the VIX has been rallying on the back of weakness since the Fed was very, very hawkish last week, and so price has just been moving up. There was a huge gap here, and a huge move here last week from the Jackson Hole hypnosis when JP was very, very hawkish. We've got a little bit of resistance here that I'm going to map out. Where are my tools? Here it is. So I am anticipating this to get taken out at some point this week. Most likely it's going to be NFP tomorrow. So yeah, still looking for, so because of this move I'm anticipating on the VIX, I'm actually anticipating further weakness on the S&P 500. So we can see here, let's have a look for some lows. Yeah, that low's likely to get taken out, and we're likely to get some reaction off this level here. So very, very interesting to see if we get a pattern leading into this liquidity pool here. Got some relatively equal lows, we've got some imbalances, so I'll be very interested to see what happens in this area. So it's quite a large zone, but I'll be looking for particular patterns going into that area. So I'll be definitely watching. Remember, this is a H4, so this is for us bank level traders, this is a higher time frame for us. So I'll be very interested to see if we have any channels. Let's just map them out, or any patterns. So usually we get patterns coming into these sorts of points of interest. So yeah, definitely be watching that pattern there, and we'll see how that progresses. So I'll set an alert around these levels. And moving on to the futures on the SPY here, we've got a gap. So this is the same chart that we were looking at, but this is because the market hasn't opened, of course. This is the future, so this gap is very, very likely to get taken out, which is the same sort of, that's basically this low getting taken out, and this is the gap. So this is obviously the not the futures market. So the Nasdaq didn't quite reach its 200, but reversed anyway. Very nice boomerang. Again, a pattern up leading up to those equal highs. Let's just clean up the chart here. Looking for a little bit more downside on the Nasdaq. Let's have a look at the Dow. The Dow, I don't have the 200 MA out, but I'm quite sure that did hit the 200 MA. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go. Right. So 200. Where is it? 200. It's not showing up for whatever reason. All right, we'll have a look. We'll have a look for it later. So yeah, there's a lot of weakness here. So that means that there's potentially more strength coming into DXY. We'll see what the DXY chart looks like very shortly. I just wanted to quickly have a look at the yields. So yields are pushing higher. Now, if yields are pushing higher, this is very likely going to cause some pressure on the yen. So I'm definitely looking at further yen weakness. So let's see if we can find any opportunities this week, either today, tomorrow, or next week in the short term for some yen weakness. So it'll be interesting to pair it off with the dollar. So the dollar yen will be an interesting long. Let's see if we can find an opportunity there, because the dollar yen has been dropping recently, which means it's a very good opportunity to look for those longs. So we'll see if there's anything there this week. So that's what I'm looking at currently on the charts on Intermarket. So Diego's back in again.
Yes, nice.
Let's have a look at. Have a look at see what the comments are. Anyone interested in indices? It'll be interesting to see how many of you guys benefited from that. So smash that like button if you enjoyed that intermarket analysis. Let's have a look. What are you looking at today, Diego?
I'm looking at some dollar strength, to be honest. So Euro USD, there's Aussie. There's actually quite a lot of setups today. I just need to cherry pick which one is the highest probability and focus on that one. Banda, Euro Yen, yes, definitely. After I do my analysis, I'll check out Euro Yen if we've got time. Okay, so yeah, let me share my screen real quick. Maybe let's start from roughly. Done. For some reason, my window's not showing up. Maybe I've got too many windows up. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Let me put this here. Okay.
Well, DXY has been very, very choppy, hasn't it?
Very, very choppy, but it's becoming a lot clearer recently.
Starting to look like a reaccumulation, a Wyckoff reaccumulation. Could see a potential markup very, very soon.
Nice. Share screen, entire screen. There we go. Finally, it's coming up. Boom. Okay. Okay, can you guys see that?
Might need to zoom in a little bit.
Yes, let me zoom in a minute. Yeah. Always forget to do this for the live streams. Hold on. Okay, that's enough. Yeah? That should be fine.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so yeah, DXY. I'm just looking at the monthly just to get a bird's eye perspective. It doesn't mean we are bullish or bearish in the monthly. It's just to have some perspective, because with the BLT, we are buying and selling like there's no tomorrow within any time frame. Well, me specifically, obviously, other BLT members might have certain rules where if the pattern is on the higher time frame, they're only going to be following that trend, whereas other BLT members will buy and sell regardless of the trend. So it all depends on how you want to approach it. So from what I can see on a DXY, we can see there's a beautiful one tap and a second tap here we're forecasting, and we've also got a rejection of this particular pattern. So it looks okay for a channel, but this wedge here actually needs to be updated to this particular channel. There we go. So we've got a really diligently nice wedge that we've got here, right? So we're expecting one more boomerang and then a drop to the downside. So that's a game plan in terms of the longer time frame. So that's the monthly, right? So the weekly time frame, we can see it's a little bit too messy, but you can see there's lots of bullish momentum. So let's go to the daily. There should hopefully be some more clarity. And we're still bullish on the daily, right? So first of all, this major banker block above the boomerang territory has not been activated. So if we're looking at dollar, we need to, if there's a sell setup on a dollar, it's counter trade. So you need to be in and out quite quickly. Aim for 326R. But once we're buying the dollar, these are the ones that you want to really be holding, right? And even this particular wedge, there's so much room to the upside. Look at the weekly, the daily time frame, lots of bullish momentum. We've got some compression, some consolidation, accumulation. We're expecting one more bullish momentum to the upside. So very, very bullish on the dollar. Now, if we go to the H4 on the dollar, what do we have? This is where it gets nice and clean. It's within this pattern. So I know some of you might be those of you who are not aware of the BLT, this might look a little bit messy, but don't worry, it makes sense as you dig into the smaller time frames. Now, also, if I was to update this pattern here, and now we've got this, hold on, this can be, there we go. So now I'm looking at this particular move here. Hold on, if I do my Elliott waves, we can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm expecting a fifth wave approximately up there. In terms of the longer time frame, we've got to the H1. H1 is looking a little bit different. So H1 now, what do we have? We've got this particular wedge here, respect to the imbalance. This was an old pattern, which we can delete now. Let's go to the 15-minute. Now that the imbalance has been respected, I'm expecting a potential rally to the upside to complete this 1, 2, and third tap. Would be amazing if there's some compression here for a short, and it'll be a short-term short. However, I am definitely favoriting the longs. Now, with that being said, for me to take a long, it's in the middle of the pattern. It's not really the best of places to be taking longs. But we do know we are within the trend. We do have this move here. We've got compression. If we do get some clear confirmation, really want to be in and out, catch a potential short, wait for a new pattern, and then NFP will probably just rally the whole thing up. Right, so that's more or less a game plan on the DXY. If we complete our patterns, see what we've got here. It looks like we may dip a little lower. Has potential to dip a little bit lower, and if it does, where can it go to? I would guess it will go approximately down here to take out these equal lows. And then we can look for a potential liquidity pool from around this area. So this is where I'll be expecting some longs. Now, if I am wrong, let's go to the the M1. See what we've got here. It's in the middle of the pattern. It's not really too interesting for now. See, sometimes when you go to the M1, the trend lines and the patterns will look a bit different, and you can just update it. So for me, it's still within this pattern. This imbalance has now been filled. Yeah, okay, so that's the DXY. So I'm expecting a rally to the upside. The main trade for today, before NFP, is shorts. That's the main trade for today. And we could expect potential longs from around here, or potential longs. If it doesn't come here, we may see some price action for a rally to the upside. So that's the game plan, longs and buys on the dollar. And this is just intraday setup. This is intraday territory. You know, if we're taking a trade here, that's enough for a 5 to 10 hour trade, and we're done for the day, right? Obviously, the bigger time frame and the bigger patterns is really up here somewhere. Now, depending again on price action, this is why we wait for confirmation. You know, this could easily completely just rally with momentum. This is why we wait for confirmation, and it could just rally with momentum and continue up, right? Don't be surprised, because we do have this untested third tap and a potential sort of three aces territory right there. So just bear that in mind. Once, you know, when you're trading the dollar and you're trading these lower time frames, just be wary of plan A, plan B, and all the probabilities, right? So that's the game plan, more or less. Ideally, eventually price will come up here. It's very, very likely. But for now, we're just trading these small moves. And there we have it. Let's separate this and just focus on this pattern for now. So I'm not going to focus on that particular pattern. This equal low still hasn't been filled. I'm going to change the color just so I know that's plan B. Like a plan B pattern, just waiting. So I'm separating the patterns. Right now it's irrelevant because we're still focused on this sort of pattern down here. Potential 1, 2, 3, rally, drop, boomerang, and again another drop. This is literally what will probably happen as well. It's quite hilarious how you can just pinpoint exactly how and when the market will move. So yeah, there we go. So that's the game plan on the dollar. So dollar strength and potentially dollar weakness, but this could be a big move, which will take price up all the way to the third tap of the larger yellow pattern. So that's the XY. Dollar CAD. Look, it's reached the major point of interest that I went over with the BLT members eventually. I knew it was going to go there, and it did, right? That was my main point of interest, that liquidity pool. Now, I do have some trades that I took, I believe it was yesterday. I can cover them quick. There was actually a short here. And this particular short, yeah, the analysis was, I'm not gonna cover the whole analysis because it's, I believe it was down here somewhere. I'm not gonna do the whole analysis. Just, you know, this is an old setup. The analysis, it's gonna take me 10 minutes to actually show you guys exactly what happened. But I took a loss here on a sell, right? Expecting price to come down basically towards this level down here, right? I had this banker block there for a while. This was my target. Eventually, it did actually go there, right? So that was my sell. Took a loss there, and then price action changed, patterns changed, and I changed my bias within the literally within. I don't know. Hold on, let's double check. So within the hour, I more or less changed my bias to less than an hour, 5, 10, 15. After half an hour, wow, I literally just took a loss. Within that same 30 minutes, I saw a long setup and I bought it, right? And this was the buy setup. I bought it towards this point of interest, which was this liquidity pool here that you can see. And this liquidity pool, I had that there for a while, and it rejected of it, which was pretty cool. So that was part of the plan. And I took profit. It then completely reversed, would have taken me out of break even, pulled back, formed some equal highs, and just dropped towards this point of interest, right? So that was a negative 1R, and this was just around 5R. in that particular trade. Now, if we go to the current price action, we can see that price has absolutely, definitely updated. I was actually looking for longs this morning, but I didn't really find an opportunity. I was up quite early for a trade down here, just didn't really find it. I mean, there was a long here, but this is no confirmation. So if we update this particular pattern, now let's go to something more recent. There we go. We've got a potential new pattern here. The price is more or less in the middle of no man's land. And we'll be looking at longs, but for now, it's not the cleanest. To be honest, it's not really the cleanest. Potential long here, actually. So this could, yeah, you know what? This is actually a good little boomerang. So maybe I spoke too soon. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 potential. A fourth, expecting a fifth leg. So that's a potential game plan on a dollar CAD. Hold on. So maybe, yeah, if we do get some confirmation, a rally to the upside, then this could be interesting for a long.
Yeah, bear in mind that that crude has lost the $90 per barrel price. So if it continues lower and it takes out the August low at $86, then that's gonna influence and impact the Canadian dollar. So it would weaken the Canadian dollar. That could actually add some fuel to any dollar CAD longs.
Okay, I was just looking at this earlier.
Yeah. So if that low gets completely taken out, yeah, I would anticipate price to revisit the $70 to $60 range.
Yeah, it looks quite likely.
And you know,
so
when
much price action
oil trends, it trends. it just keeps going.
Yeah. It goes literally. I believe there may even be. So yeah, this has the potential to go very, very low. If it doesn't respect this equal low. So yeah, it's a potential US oil weakness. Okay, interesting. As for dollar CAD, it's at the point of interest. Looking for longs, but price action is not really it's not really looking too promising. Just looks like there's more room to the upside. Yeah, we are literally just buying the market. Here we go. These are my long-term targets on dollar CAD. So yeah, we're just on our way up to 1.34500. That's the target for me personally on dollar CAD on a long-term basis. Specifically, look at the equal highs here. There's large liquidity, lots of massive banker block, took out structure, hasn't really been retested yet. This is magnet territory, so very likely that this is just going to continue going up, but that's going to take a few weeks. That's why I'm not too focused on it. I'm more focused on these small intraday setups for dollar CAD. Let's look at euro. Euro. I was actually looking for shorts this morning around 6, and luckily I didn't enter it. I did set the limit order and I cancelled it because price action developed and I would have taken a loss. But this is the power of the BLT. With the patterns, it's going to help you eliminate all the low probability order block levels. And that's exactly what happened. The pattern developed and I deleted my order and it would have taken me out. So yeah, that's actually quite cool to know. So I would have saved some money there. Amazing. Now this is looking at the game plan on Euro USD. So potential longs, got this banker block already there. Just waiting, and we also have a bit of an imbalance down here. So unless we get some form of a free aces somewhere, you know, something like, let me see. Yeah, this is fine. Whoops. If we can get like a free aces here, that would be pretty decent. If not, I'll be expecting price to dip a lot lower and complete some form of a boomerang. So yeah, the Euro USD is looking pretty clean for a long, very clean in fact. And yeah, very, very clean. And I've had this pattern here for a while, and it's time for it to come into fruition. So yeah, big potential longs coming up on Euro USD. And I'm also anticipating potential reversal from here. And we also have, believe there's a tiny liquidity pool here on the lower time frame. You just add that on. And we can, it's unlikely for it to go there, but you just never know. Just have it as a bit of a game plan. So we'll see what happens. Euro USD looks pretty decent for a long. Too early to be drawing patterns now. You're just going to be updating forever. You know, so I'm going to set some alerts down. I've already got alerts there, but let me add another one. Okay, I've got alerts there. That's fine. So Euro longs towards this liquidity pool just above it, which is also in confluence with, what trend line is this? Oh, it says in confluence with a channel, really. So if I delete this and show you the parallel channel. Nice parallel channel. So I'll be forecasting that second tap. And this was like a big move, right? So we do have this wave one, which is up here. So we've got 1, 2, and obviously we've got 3 here, approximately from around here. And we know that wave 3 is normally the biggest one. So there's a big short coming. Well, ideally, I'm assuming it'll be NFP. So yeah, nice shorts for NFP. But before NFP, we can catch a good long. So that's the game plan for the week, really. So just, save that analysis. Dollar yen. This was a nice little long. This was a potential short. Now price action has developed. It looks like let's actually do this again, tidy everything up. So we do have some patterns here. As it stands, I'll be looking at price action from around here. in case there's a reversal there, and then some price action around here in case there's a reversal approximately around there. Really and truly open this. Put there. So we'll see what happens. At the moment, this pattern's just going to keep on updating. Would I be interested in catching along from around here? No, because it's in the middle of a pattern. I'll be setting some alerts here. I don't know why this is coming up as. There we go. There's some alerts down there. Okay, so dollar yen is looking clean for now as it stands. So we've got sort of like a plan A and a potential plan B from around here. And then AUD USD. There was a 3 aces here, which looks like I missed it today, this morning at 5. Right, so that would have been a pretty decent trade. This is done. Let's delete this. So with AUD USD, expecting a rally to the upside. Yeah, nice rally to the upside. DXY is just still in the middle of no man's land, but we do have this compression. That's still expanding us from here. The potential dollar weakness on DXY, and then we've got potential one last pullback and then a nice short from around here to take at the equal highs. So dollar AUD USD looks okay, but this pattern is probably gonna most likely will do something like a stop hunt and then form a new pattern, a more parallel pattern. Right now it's really it's just too sharp. I don't really trust these, but we'll see what happens. So we've got liquidity pool, and we also have a multi-liquidity pool just above. Can it go higher? Yeah, actually, potentially, actually could in fact go higher. So you've got, there we go. So we've got a liquidity pool, a multi-liquidity pool, and a liquidity pool. So these are all the scenarios for AUD USD. Now, since we know there's going to be a sell there, why not try and buy it, right? So if I do find a setup, I would definitely be interested in some shorts for this particular pair. Okay. Yeah, there we go. An alert. Why is this alert? There we go. Correct. So you guys might be lucky. There might be a trade on dollar AUD USD for a long. Potentially. So quick recap. Dollar yen, it just needs further time to develop. So I'm going to remove it for today. Euro USD. Euro USD is in the middle of no man's land. It just looks a bit, I mean, unless this is a new pattern here that maybe perhaps I've missed. Nah, it just looks, Euro USD, I'm going to give it a miss for today. Dollar CAD, it's just dropping, and there will most likely be a potential reversal somewhere. Perhaps this QM area. Yes, don't forget this trend line. There we go. That's nice. This we can delete. This we can delete. Let's be, can't ignore these equal here. So dollar strength soon on dollar CAD, and AUD USD looks okay, and that's about it. I mean, I know there's something in Europe, but for some reason I can't spot it. So let me double analyze this, because normally when I do my live analysis, 10 minutes after, when I recap my charts, they look a million times better because I've got time to actually do the analysis. So let me just do this one more time. Anything in the comment box, Rod?
Yeah, so a question from Mate, specifically related to the boomerang and on the dollar CAD. So it looks like there's potential for dollar CAD shorts. Why wouldn't you take it? So perhaps maybe that's something we can answer on Discord, on the private chat.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if they can, who asked that matter? Yeah, if you can ask, just tag us on the question and answer.
Yeah.
The Q&A section on the community.
Well, better on a daily dollar CAD, because we're talking about real time price action. So we'll answer that in the private BLT.
Yeah. Okay.
Discord. So Mate is Mate. Picture. Got another question from Dozy. How do you get liquidity zones marked out? Is that an indicator? Yeah, it's Diego's brain is the indicator.
You can try and Google how to draw liquidity pools, but we draw it slightly different than others, and that's why I wouldn't reveal how we do that, because that's for the BLT members. But there is a basic approach how most smart money concept traders draw the liquidity pools. So you can just Google or YouTube it, but the BLT way is a little bit different.
Yeah, YouTube order blocks. You'll find plenty of content on YouTube about how to draw order blocks. There's different types of order blocks. We have our specific ones that we teach.
It's a bit like with the order blocks, liquidity pools, we draw them just slightly different. Even patterns, like if this is a textbook pattern, the way we draw it would be like this, and we expect to fake out. So everything we do is online, but we do it with a twist, and it's different, it's tweaked, and it's an edge. And this is why traders are literally smashing it.
Yeah. So a couple of questions, a couple of requests for indices. So if you rewind to the beginning, I did cover the S&P 500. I covered NASDAQ and the Dow. So just to quickly summarize on those, just share my chart quickly. I'm expecting further downside for today, and yeah, potentially further downside with NFP tomorrow. So definitely we're going to be watching the VIX to see if it continues higher. If that does continue higher, breaks past this high, which I'm going to set an alert here. Yeah, then we're looking for, indices are looking to go higher. One thing to note as well, there's been reports of a lot of tension between China and Taiwan, and so if you guys remember what happened, the situation that happened with Ukraine and Russia, you did see risk assets plummet, and you saw commodities go up. So something to keep an eye out for. So if there's a sudden catalyst that the market isn't expecting, such as an invasion of Taiwan or an attack on Taiwan, then yeah, just expect that to be completely unexpected. So just bear that in mind. That's why risk management is so important, guys, because we don't know really what's going to happen next. This is all probability. That's all we're looking at right now. That's all we can do is just study the probability of things. But on the Dow US 30, I'm anticipating for price to visit the lows around 30,800. For the Nasdaq, I'm anticipating for 11,800 to get revisited. Got an alert popping off on the Aussie there. And for the S&P 500, I'm anticipating price to drop down towards the 3,000, around 3,870. So for those who trade continuation patterns, perhaps you'd be looking for shorts on those. So yeah, that's quick summary of what I'm seeing on the on indices there. Dave asking, do you guys trade live on YouTube? Yeah, so
We do.
if you guys go, if you want to see our live trades on YouTube, just go to the previous 3, 4, pretty much every single trading nut live stream we've done. We've taken trades, and most of them have been winners. We've taken a few losers, but the winners that we've taken, we've been banking 4 to 10R. And usually after the live stream, it ends up going 20R in some, and even 30R in one case. So yeah, when we're in the zone, when we find the setup, usually high probability. So if you guys want to see how we trade, just go back to our previous live streams and you'll be able to see those.
And also remember, not every week is a trading day for us. So like today, look at the time, it's 10:50. There could potentially be a trade, but most likely it will be ready in an hour or two. By then, this live stream will be done. So my advice, don't expect live trading all the time. Every now and again, you might get lucky and there'll be a live trade in front of everyone, which we do take. We don't do what most people do when they come on trading now and just show you trades they've taken or what they're expecting, but not actually live trading. I'm not sure if anyone else is doing that, but we do take trade lives with you guys. Aussie, even Aussie looks probably ready soon, so you might even see that. But we're going to finish this live stream. Well, there's no rush actually, is there? Or is there another live stream with trading at 11?
Good question. No, I don't think there's another live stream. And let me just double check actually.
Okay, so Aussie's going for it as expected.
Yeah. Oh, you want to share your chart?
Yeah, there's the long that we just covered, but now I'm expecting a pullback.
What's the DXY saying?
I'm guessing it's dropping. There we go. Yep, there's the drop I was expecting.
There's that's because there's yield. Well, the market is pricing in a 75 basis point hike by the ECB. So if you look at euro, you're probably going to see another volatile candle on that.
Nah, euro's messy. I'm staying away from euro. I think euro's it's just gonna mess around, pull back, and then have a big drop down here somewhere.
Okay, wait, hold on. Further is pricing.
Oh, dollar CAD just went to the point of interest and has rejected the point of interest, and now it's potentially going long. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, just so you guys know, we're looking at an M1 time frame. That's the time frame that most of the time we're taking trades on. So the moves happen very, very fast.
Yeah. So, okay, so no weakness. Boom. Yeah, so still not ready. I mean, this could easily just turn into something like this.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of volatility expected on oil and sort of commodity pairs, such as the Canadian dollar, on ahead of Monday's OPEC meeting, whereby expectations are leaning towards an extension of current quotas following weeks of fluidity in forecasts. So yeah, there's all sorts of things happening over in the east. China lockdowns, imminent the Iranian nuclear deal that's happening as well in the background. So yeah, I think crude and the Canadian dollar are going to be very, very volatile in the next few weeks.
Nice. Yeah, dollar has got so much room to the upside.
Yeah, and for those also trading commodities such as gold, copper, yeah, again, those are going to be moving a lot. Now that August is over, it's the start of September. So summer is soon to come to an end. So where liquidity is returning to the market. So guys, this is a good opportunity for you guys to ask any questions you may have. Could be regarding the bank level trading strategy that we follow. Could be regarding any psychological struggles that you may be having. I'll be able to give you guys some tips on whatever you're struggling with. So just let us know in the comments. And if you've enjoyed the content so far, hope you smash that like button, show your support. That will be much appreciated. So just let us know what questions you guys have.
Yeah, perfect time. In the meantime, while some of you guys are dropping some questions, I'll quickly cover US 30 since I've had a few requests for it. Okay. So US 30. Oh la la. This is quite old. New lows pending. Okay, that's the target. Done. Not really any patterns that I can see apart from this gigantic expanding. Let's update this here. Okay, so this is the game plan for US 30 on the daily time frame. Expecting a move to the downside as a conservative take profit where we can expect a pullback, but this is a magnet, this imbalance here. So price will be a magnet towards this area. So pretty bearish on US 30, expecting major new lows. We do have a pattern that is yet to be developed. But for now, I'll be expecting this sort of banker block to be filled eventually. Or to be conservative, this imbalance here will be the first target. It's quite in the middle of no man's land at the moment. So ideally, we want to see some price action for shorts from around here, or potential longs to take a trade long. But really, obviously, taking shorts, these are the trades you want to hold because of the larger time frame and the long-term targets, which would be down here. So that is what I've got for US 30. Cool. Any other questions?
So question from Gayan: do we have a community? Yes, we do. Maybe we can show you. Let's have a look to see. So our Discord community is within the CTI, the City Traders Imperium server. So you'll be able to find thousands of funded traders, but the community where we actually share our private setups, live analysis, we do coaching, we do back tests together, we do simulations together, we look at winning trades, losing trades. So there's not just Diego and I posting, it's in fact many traders from around the world who are focused on just this one process. And there are multiple strategies and confluences and concepts that you can use, but primarily you'll be able to learn so much within that community. I mean, I believe that's where you get the most development. So let's go ahead and show you guys what that looks like from. Let's see. Here we go. Discord, share. So yeah, this is our BLT chat. We look at losing trades. We study our losing trades in detail. We look at all of the FX pairs indices, DXY, of course, or your sort of standard analysis channels, Q&A channel, backtesting, and our live stream. So we go live whenever we see a potential setup. So Diego does share what he's looking at in a little bit more detail. So that is extremely helpful for those who are developing the strategy, still studying. So you'll be able to see how we see the market using the concepts that we teach in the course. And whenever we get winning trades and losing trades based on the analysis, we always report those. So there's always so much development happening. Yeah, we're very proud of having this community. So for you guys looking for a community where you're surrounded by committed traders who are putting the time in, working hard, have that growth mindset, are not afraid to fail. In fact, we're very proud of our failures, very proud of our losses. We share them with each other. We share, psychological struggles as well. If that's what you're looking for, then yeah, look into joining the bank level trading community. And we currently have a 10% discount code because it was Diego's birthday yesterday. So in celebration of that, so happy birthday, Diego.
Thank you.
And we've got a 10% discount code running from yesterday up till this Sunday, the 4th of September. I'll find that discount code and share it here with you guys as well, so you guys can take advantage to get 10% off bank level trading. There was another question here. Good question, actually. How to not panic when you are about to hit stop loss levels? Right. So the first thing that comes to mind with that would be
management.
You're probably using too much risk. Yeah, you're probably using too much risk. You're probably trading or risking money you can't afford to lose. So that's the first thing, because fear, anxiety is a very powerful emotion. And it usually happens when the brain literally feels like it's about to die. It screams that your life is in danger. Your amygdala is firing up. You've you're literally in the fight or flight response. So when traders about to hit your stop loss, you want to close it early, or you start panicking, and it's just survival instinct. So what you need to do is you just need to really tone down that risk, and
also have like a game plan as well. Have a game plan where if it's near your stop loss, have you got any mechanical rules or any even discretionary rules where you should be closing your trade early without feeling emotional and fear? You need to close it based on conviction. So when you're entering a trade, you should be entering composed and confident. When you're taking a loss before it is a stop loss, you should feel confident and composed because price action is telling you to come out. So you need a game plan and you need rules. How do you find these rules? Backtest your strategy. All goes back down to backtesting.
Yeah, the back testing, the journaling, and another tip is expect every single trade to lose. Every single trade that you take, expect it to hit your stop loss. What does that mean?
Accept the loss as well. You need to
That
accept
means that, yeah, before you even place the trade, you've already accepted the loss, right? You mentally accepted the loss, which also forces you to have good risk management. So if you already accepted the loss, then right, I can only afford this much risk per trade based on my rules, my strategy, the funding that I have, etc., etc. So that's very, very important.
Yeah. To visualize the loss is very important, so when you're taking a loss, you've already visualized it. So the emotions are going to be a lot more pinnacle than when you all of a sudden, the trade's about to hit my stop loss. No, if you visualize it and you experienced it well in advance, it will help you a lot. So these are some really good tips, Rod. I hope some of you guys are writing it down, because that comes from over 20 years experience from the both of us.
Yeah. So we got some alerts triggering.
Yes,
so we
dollars about to drop.
Got a few people joining as well. Jerry, welcome to Back Level Traders. We'll see you inside the community. So when you join, you get a welcome email, and there you'll have the opportunity to get 30 days, your first 30 days free access to the Discord community. So in order to join the Bank Level Trading community, you need to first purchase the course. Your first 30 days are free for the membership for the Discord community, and then it's a rolling monthly membership of I believe $50 per month, but that's after your first 30-day trial. Okay. So yeah, welcome. Yeah, Robin, I've just answered your question. Okay. And Andre, what percentage of your account do you risk per trade? We manage multiple accounts. Some accounts will be risking 1/10%, others 1/4, others 0.5%. Everything is programmed to the trade copier, depending on how much capital, the rules of the funded account that we have, etc. So it really all depends on how you run the business. But yeah, we can, if you interest, I've gone into this topic about how to sort of size up your risk on the CTI YouTube channel. So if you really want my deep opinion on it, go ahead and check out those videos. I talk about it extensively.
Yeah, it's really important. Even when you're on a winning streak, when to increase your risk and by how much, depending on the setup, if you've got a buffer. Vice versa, if you're in a losing streak, you should be also reducing the risk. So you need to play that loop in according to your setup. For me personally, I risk 0.1% per trade on the main account, and the other accounts that it gets copied into, that Rodrigo said, is actually the same. It varies from 0.2 to 0.5%, but the main account, 0.1%.
Yes, it's seeing some strength on the dollar CAD.
Yeah, it looks like a little trap, I have to admit. But if you look at the XY, I've just updated the chart, and it looks like there's a scenario for a drop. And now if the momentum continues, then we're bullish. Dollar CAD, oh wow, look at this, everyone. This was given live. It's not, this is it's no coincidence that reverse from here is liquidity, right? This is the power of the BLT.
Yeah. Well done to anyone that took that trade. That was a nice trade, that one.
Yeah. So yeah, this forecast is done. And now the next one, expecting potential reversals from around here. However, this looks, unless this pattern gets invalidated, then maybe a rally and then a pullback towards a new point of interest. And yeah, I'll be interested in some dollar CAD strength. So that looks okay. And it looks like it's invalidating it now, look, potentially. But we just need to wait.
Very nice move. So guys, if you're enjoying this content, smash that like button.
I mean, had we taken it, let's see what we did. 3. What's that? Wait, hold on. 7, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 10, 5, 2. Yeah, approximately down here. Nice 2.7R on that one little move. But again, still not part of my rules. It wasn't really a trade I'll take personally. Oh, dollar AUD USD didn't really get a setup.
So important to wait for those confirmations, isn't it?
Yeah, game changer. I'm just gonna wait for DXY. Dollar weakness. I can't see anything happening for a while.
All right, no worries. We can start wrapping things up. So, guys, much appreciated. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all those who smash that like button, and all those asking questions. I hope you found value, and we hopefully see you in a couple of weeks. So we'll be doing this bi-weekly, and
Also,
yeah, go on.
Yeah, also, Rod, don't forget about the monthly program we've got going on.
Go on.
The retreat.
Yes. So we'll.
Not sure if you covered that in the beginning.
No, I haven't
Okay,
covered
cool.
that. So that's something that we're going to be offering the CTI community. But there is going to be. I am hosting a 30-day transformational program in November. So this is going to focus on improving and transforming your trading psychology. So if you're struggling with discipline, if you're struggling with your emotional regulation, if you're struggling with your tolerance, and you want to make improvements in that, then this program will be for you. Doesn't matter what strategy you follow, what level you are at. If you want to focus on trading psychology and you want to work with me every single day for 30 days, there'll be limited spots. Then join our email list on CTI, and I'll be sending more information on that program very, very soon. So this will be online, so you can be wherever you want. Now,
also, to give you guys some perspective on what Rodrigo can do for you, he actually mentored and helped an ICT trader with his trading, and is he like a 7-figure trader, 1, 2, or 3 million. He was even in the Trading Nut channel. You can check him out, Kyle ICT trader. So Rodrigo's one of, it's actually his coach. So yeah, Rodrigo knows what he's talking about. He will transform you, and he's helped me as well in terms of some psychology and journaling hacks. So definitely recommend it, guys.
Yeah. So the same type of processes that I've worked with Kyle, you can actually go ahead and check out his interview on the Trading Up podcast. It's a really, really good interview. Very, very interesting. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, he's currently got about 5 million in funding. When I started working with him, yeah, he started off on zero. So so it's fantastic to see how he's progressed. So the same concepts, the same processes, the tools, all of that is what will be part of this 30-day transformation. So I'm looking forward to it because so many traders are going to benefit. Yeah, that's that. And also we have a competition 3 on CTI. So we're going to actually host a World Cup, and we're looking for the best trader, the best funded trader in the world. So if you want to put your name forward, you need to have a few criteria to qualify. So you either pass the funded account challenge, made over 10% in the competition when it's finished, and what was the third? There was a third criteria, but there's a video on it on the CTI YouTube channel.
I believe it was a withdrawal or something from a prop firm.
Oh, okay, proof of withdrawal. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and check out those that video and sign up if you're interested in that competition. There's going to be the winner of that competition gets 400,000 funded account, right? So straight away you become a 6-figure trader. So if you it's free to join, free competition. You know, it's something that it's a really good opportunity for traders who are currently funded or they've been funded in the past. They've got a good strategy, they're disciplined, they're consistent, and yeah, they want to increase their portfolio by an extra 400,000. Why not?
Not
so
too
yeah,
bad.
lots of few announcements there. So yeah, go ahead and go. You'll see all the information on the CTI website anyway, or join our Discord community. So guys, on that note, thanks very much for your time. Diego, thank you very much.
Thank you, Rod.
See you guys in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay, amazing. All right, take care, everyone. Dollar weakness in the US session. Take care. Bye-bye.
That forecast there.